Good morning from St. David, Arizona. It's windy all of a sudden, so I don't know how you're going to hear me, but this is the yarn closet, and I am making a little walkthrough today. Sorry if I make you ill. If you don't like it, then turn it off. So here's the joy of an acre of pecan trees. Oops, let me backtrack. TheYarnCloset AZ on Instagram, MawgeeKitty on Ravelry, TheYarnCloset at yahoo.com if you want to email me, or support the podcast by donation on PayPal. There's also a free Patreon, because a lot of people don't know you can follow people on Patreon for free and get things like free downloads like we do. That's a leaf sweeper. That's a pecan sorting table that we made. See? Those are pecans in the husk. Those are pecans in the shell. That's where all the debris goes. It's my husband's sitting area. Back there is for the kids and the cats. We're gonna screen in that back section so we can take the indoor cats outside. Little bags of pecans. No, we're not selling them, we're just giving them away. The trees haven't been watered for over a year, so they're not producing very well, which is fine. And this is leaves. It's not even all the leaves. This is burning. We have one more trough being made. See this? See this? And it's still ridiculous. I still have a section out here that I need to rake up. I will show you that. So we put in the tether ball, and we put in the swing set. We then fenced in. This little section back here was fenced by the house, but then we fenced in the rest of the acre. So this long little alleyway is where I've been collecting all of all of the leaves. All of the leaves. And eventually we'll have some apple and pear trees in it, so we can fence it off so the animals don't get to it so easily. But yeah, honestly right now I think it's about 34, 36 maybe. So see all the trees. Now we're also going to be putting in a covered patio here. So that's the original back of the mobile home. I live in a 1977 mobile home. But I got trees, people! They then added on this area of laundry room, storage, and a big room that I'll show you. But they connected it to the back sheds. So this is a little wood shop shed. And this is a metal shop shed called a Quonset hut. And then the garden is right off of that. It hasn't produced very well this year. It wasn't utilized for the last 20, so we really need to do more to the ground to get it more fertile. We're going to cover the herb garden section because that produced well for the first couple of months. But it freezes, and it freezes hard here. So we have a little walk through here. That's a garden shed I would like to get painted on the inside. We have some little outdoor spots for the cats, the outdoor cats. That is one of our roosters. We have this little access road, a little gray metal barn with a barn sign. That's our tiny little compost. See, I still have to pick up all of these leaves, and I'm putting them in the garden section because I believe that we should be covering the areas we're not using right now. It'll help for mulching and stuff. That's my theory. I'm not a gardener. Okay, so then this is the rest of the acre. We need to do a little bit more with the irrigation. We've had to completely repair all of the exterior irrigation. We do have city water, but also our own well, single well, which is unusual here in Arizona. I mean, this is great. It's great for the dogs and the kids to run around. We have deer and we have chickens and we have barn cats and we have raccoons and we have quadamundis and we have skunks and we have javelina. I mean, it's just fun. But you can see we have neighbors. You can see them better when the leaves are down. But yes, we've had to rake this whole thing. I had some missionaries out helping me. I covered up. That's our little worm farm area outside of that fence. A little BB gun shooting area for the kids. Let's you stinking chickens. So we had to put a roof on the chicken coop because we believe an owl took a couple of the chickens or they just flew off. So that guy's a rooster. Oh, and that colorful guy we think is a rooster. And the other 4 ladies are ladies. And their water has been freezing. You're such a good rooster. Do that again. Do that again. You're such a good rooster. His name is Stein. One of the kids think it's for Frankenstein. One of them thinks it's for Holstein. So we're going to keep him. We might end up having some babies. We'll have to wait and see. But we have 2 different houses. We have... Yeah, you're so good at that. He just started. He's only been doing it for like a week. So we have heat lamps in both homes, but they tend to stay in one more for the nighttime and one more for the day. It's our septic. Yeah, people, it's been crazy. It's been raking and raking and raking every stinking day. So this is not actually a public road alongside of our house. It's just ours. But we allow one of our neighbors to use it to get to the back of his acreage because he has kind of a weird L-shaped deal going on that ties into this spot right next to us and right behind us. So we let him access there. But we've had to put up signs because otherwise a lot of kids on 4-wheelers and stuff were coming up. And it is right next to the house, which is a bit obnoxious for the little kids and the animals. You know, and if they knock up a rock or something, it could break a window. There's a lot on that side. So we're gonna go back around and go in the front door. My daughter loves it out here. My son loves it out here, although he's not out as much. He's not as much of the outdoorsman, but he's working on it. Woofda! Woofda, woofda. All right. It's going to be a long one. I think we're already like 7 minutes in. So much stuff we've done, people. Like we had to replace the glass that was in this window. That was a bit of an ordeal. All right. You've entered the 1970s. See? So this is actually a pretty decent size. I'm very open. Say hi to Magnus, Chip, and Sadie. So you walk in. That keeps Magnus out of what's known as the inside cat zone, although they come out at night and in the early morning. This is the kids. Connor's room. See one of the indoor cats? Maybe both of them. And when you live in an older mobile home, can you see that those straps are yellow? This is the only room I haven't painted those over. And yes, I need to repaint a lot of stuff in this house, but I just haven't. This is my daughter's room. She's 5. It's a mess. But there's a whole, they share a closet. So he's got drawers on his side but he can also access the shelves. Because he's tall enough, we just let him use it. But the cats jump back and forth and go between rooms. The rooms are quite a bit bigger, we like. Then this one was 1970s tiny toilet. This is a small toilet. The other one was so tiny. I need to recaulk. We redid the flooring. We put in a new vanity. I painted. Let's see, 1970s green. I like the green. It doesn't bother me. But this is kind of fun. It brightened it up. Then the old vanity was like down to here. It was very, very low. You'll notice that in my bathroom. Then we have this color of paneling right here. It's the only spot in the house. We don't know why. I painted this little chunk because that was wallpaper board. Here's our little dining room. It is actually not tall enough to put in a standard sliding glass door, so we're not gonna. Someday I might put in like a French door because you can get more customized ones that way. I don't know. We took the posts out of here. There were spindle posts. I like that it opens it up more. That was a wood fire, as you'll notice, discoloration on the ceiling. They then made it into a gas fire, which is not safe in a mobile home. And they didn't hook up like a fan, so it was really unsafe. So we took all of that gas components out, and that is a plug-in electric fireplace that has heat. And when the doors are open, you can turn the heat function on and heat up this little area, or you can shut the doors and still see the cute little faux fire. I'm into the faux fire. This is one of my little knitting nooks. It's my 100 stitch LK150. I bought 2 of them and combined them. So I have a 100 stitch one, the biggest dog bed ever. So this is a little nook I have here. I love this built-in. I really want to paint it, but then I think I'm not a good painter anymore, so it'll end up looking crappy. That just upsets me. But this is kind of a fun little faux granite top, and I'd love to get it to stand out. I'd love to paint the base like a rich kind of rusty red, you know, kind of like that, and then make the top the off-white on the inside, and maybe the yellow. Wouldn't that be stunning? And then here is my roof, my indoor roof. See a little chair there. That's mostly the dog sitting in that one. But then my room, the master. Okay, the garage was added on later. It's right there. That window goes into the garage. They didn't like that, so they put a big cabinet up in the garage to block the window. So someday that window will turn into a closet that bumps out into the garage, and this wall of closets will be opened up, pushed back, and a window will be put into the front patio. So this room is kind of dark. Let's see. So this is the master. That little window goes into the back hallway. It is spacious, painted in here. You know, this has a standard toilet. You know, it's a big shower. I like it. I put in these stick-on tiles. I love them. I painted those cabinets. Painted the other stuff. But here you'll notice the height. Can you notice the height? Like that's my knee, people. It's barely above my knee. It's very low. 1970s. Okay. There's also not a lot of insulation between rooms in this part of the house.
Yarn closet.
Yes. This was the original pantry. And so that was drawers, and this up here was shelving. We took the doors off and we made it into a coffee bar. We even brought in some electric, so it's a little extra space. You want to go outside? Okay, you can go outside. Go on, Magnus. All right, sorry. Back to the kitchen. Don't be dizzy. So, I know I have to do something with those cabinets. It's just awful. I can't really decide what I want to do because I know I can paint them. But I don't want to have to paint everything, like this paneling, everything. I just don't. So part of me wants to just take the darker parts and get a color of taupe, tan, brown that's complementary to the paneling. We took down all the cabinetry on this side because we really didn't use it above this fridge or anything else. I put in those little tiles again. And it really opened it up. That's my Alexa. So once again, here we go. I think it's good sized. I think it's a nice, easy living space. Open. That definitely adds some utility. I'll show you this bathroom when Connor's out of it. But this is the original exterior door of the mobile home. Okay? This is the add-on. So we have the laundry room. That is a freezer because in our kitchen is only a refrigerator. Closet, bathroom, another closet through the bathroom. I put a little surround here, and I'm getting some nice burlap curtains that I'm going to put right there around that tub. Hide some of that stuff. You know, reused as many curtains as I could from here. Then, this was the original exterior wall of the mobile home. I painted both sides of that door, and we leave that open so we can shut it and still have airflow, but I keep a little trash can back there. This is my little microgreen section. So we can block off animals and children and stuff. It's the water heater. But this was the exterior wall when we moved in. I painted it green because it needed something. It was just a dirty, gross thing. I love it. It's a little farmhousey. And then I have a really big pantry. And 2 more freezers. So it's actually about 2,800 square feet. And we moved from about 18. The main house is about 1,800 square feet, so it's very similar. But this is what we call the pink room because the carpet is pink. Painted it all white. And that is the door to the garage. I'm so not the videographer, people. You know that if you've been here for a while. So that's the big cabinet. Seriously? You could have put it somewhere else. That goes onto that front patio. See, that's what the wall looked like inside the house. Yellow and white. I painted it. We're going to screen in this half of the front porch, so we'll have access here. We'll have a door on the porch. I have no idea what this is. Anybody know what this is? No idea. We moved this cabinet out of the pantry. Funny, they put some boards here. You could see that for a second. That make that window kind of look like it's got shutters. Oh, I think it's Orion. I like that we can shut this door if the garage door is open and have a little airflow during the in-between seasons. I love that there's actually seasons here. So we have a little coffee bar here. Lots of leaves on the floor. That's what that stuff is. This is sliding glass door that does not function right next to that road. And this is my son's school desk. We have a game table. We have a TV. We can watch movies, play video games. And that big box that it's sitting on, that's a queen size memory foam Murphy bed. We have a great air conditioner that works in here. This will be getting removed. That is a lovely faux fireplace heater, and that is a radiant heater next to it, a gas one that we don't use, but it does work. This is dark here because I put window decal vinyl stuff up there to make it more opaque so that the dogs don't see all the barn cats that run up and down that road. So then this is other yarn storage, my main yarn storage, my main yarn corner. So this is my LK150 with the extra 50. So it's a 200 stitch. I am making a poncho. And I'm getting a linker, so it will probably sit there. A linker, if you don't know, is a machine that simply seams knitwear together. So this isn't where it's supposed to be. So when I make pieces on the machines or by hand, I can seam them together. That was a window. We put that air conditioner in. I just love the softness and the white in here. So this is the door that goes into that little wood shop. And once again, it's stinking cold. So this is the wood shop. That opens to the backyard. That has mesh up there, but airflow. Oops, there's a cat. Oh, baby. This is where I feed the barn cats. Kitty, kitty, kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty! See, and I have a kitty cam. See, this is that road right there. Right there. Kitty, kitty, kitty! Come on, kitty, kitty! And they like to play here. And there's that garden shed. Come on, kitty, kitty! Kitty, kitty! Meow, meow! Kitty, kitty! People, it is so cold. Yeah, so this is my outdoor cat food zone. Sometimes I leave the door open and they'll come in. If it was up to me and I could have this space, this would be all redone as kind of usable space and be like indoor outdoor cat space. So this is the inside of a Quonset hut. See? Shelves, metal. It's pretty big. It's nice. It's got, you know, the workstations for my husband. And lots of storage. The things that we love about this place are the storage. That little bit of extra space for the children, and that we have shade in Arizona much of the time, and that it is 37 degrees today and stinking cold. So you can come out from here and get into the backyard. Hi, Magnus! And that once again will be a covered patio. And then we come into the addition. Good boy. Good boy. So we have 3 freezers. So this is nice storage, the laundry room. This is the 3rd bathroom. And I completely repainted the entire thing white. Put these, oh, this is open because it's cold. put these floor tiles once again around as the surround because, you know, my 5-year-old is messy. Oops. Didn't see that. Guess I have to wash that. This one's yellow. But the weird thing about the children in this house is that Connor uses the shower in the green one. Prue likes to use the yellow one for baths. And so here we have another big closet right off of here. So like I said, storage, that extra space, slightly away from the rest of the house to let the kids have some independence. So for all of you who've been interested in my little house tour, I hope you've enjoyed it. It is a chilly, chilly day, but we've enjoyed having you in our home. Come back for a visit. We'll be doing weekly videos through the end of the year as a thank you to everyone who has stuck by us during the quiet and the calm and the chaos of this year. You know, it's been boring, and I hope that this is a little extra moment to fill your day. Look with your heart first. That means you too, Magnus.